They held that gate a long time. A couple of riders flinched. Who is it running down the inside? I think it might be Sexton now with the lead. Motosport.com, whole shot for him. I think it's Craig that almost had him on the inside. And that's Cooper Webb up there.
Great start by Chase. He was a little bit farther outside than Hunter Lawrence and those guys. But between him and Cooper, they were the farthest outside. That good angle, but you got to get it jumped. And Chase Sexton is exactly where he wants to be out front.
Have not seen much of that from Sexton this year. The starts have maybe been the only weakness for the championship leader. There is Dylan Ferrandis getting aggressive on the 14.
Yeah, and when you haven't been up front, this is very important for guys like Dylan Ferrandis, but even Christian Craig hasn't been up front. That pace is pretty strong. You can see him starting to get passed back. Looks like Ken Roxon trying to go up the inside, and Hunter Lawrence behind him as well.
Yeah, Roxon in yellow battling Craig on the 28, and there is Hunter Lawrence, 96. And they're all going by Craig right now. Roxon on the roll. He's going to go around the outside. Can he get Anderson?
Yeah, nice move by Kenny.
Oh! Did they touch?
No, it looked like he just a little turned down for what? That's all that was. Nice move by Kenny. Now what Chase would do, he's got that gap. Now he'll slow down. You know, this gap might stay around 6-7 seconds until we get going. But now he's got that gap. Now he needs to stay, allow this race to come into him and just keep it rolling.
You mentioned a gap.
Well, you still waiting. Oh, there.
Oh, it changed. Roxon second.
Yeah, Kenny got by both these guys, so sneaky.
That's what he does early in the race, although the real shock was just how big that gap was already. Fans loving it. There's a lot of Roxon fans these days wherever you go. He's riding well. Ferrandis and Webb duking it out.
Yeah, Chase had a big enough lead, and I bet the people at home thought their screen froze. They were like, all right, this is going to come, but that's how good Chase is riding.
Or maybe these fans are like, is Roxon ahead? I don't see anybody ahead of him.
Yeah.
Oh, Ferrandis sneaks around the outside of Webb.
Yeah, when you mentioned, would he be sore? Maybe Cooper is. Like, this is second moto, so, you know, it's hard to come back in the middle of the season after the injury, especially a thumb injury.
Yeah.
You know, he might be feeling it. You can tell there wasn't much fight right there. A couple weeks, that wouldn't happen for sure.
And as we get into the second half, this is not just a better start for Ferrandis, it's a better ride. And he just powers up the inside, hooked that rut, and takes over second.
Power move by Dylan Ferrandis.
It's finally here. I mean, we weren't even talking about Ferrandis anymore. He just finished 5 and 6 week in and week out. Now back to being a podium player, JT.
Well, and it shouldn't come as a shock that he would excel here. If you look back and think about what he did here last year, he pressured Jet Lawrence all the way to the finish. And Jet, yes, he went on to be 22-0, but this was one of the closest battles that he had was Dylan Ferrandis here at Unadilla. So you could say it's the European upbringing, the natural flow racetrack, but something about this place agrees with Dylan Ferrandis.
And with that pass, he would now be in position for an overall podium. To be the first time for him on that Phoenix Racing Honda team. Now it's starting to come apart for Roxon. Anderson making a move on him as well. So that'll push Roxon from second now back to fourth. There is Hunter Lawrence. Things happening in a hurry for the 94.
Yeah, they're starting to see it. And just early as what we saw with Cooper Webb, there's some wounded ducks out here. So these guys have sensed that, and it's expected. They've been out all year long. Ken Roxon's done exactly what he needed to do. Same thing with Cooper Webb, because Jason understands that he needs to get Dylan to get that third place overall to knock Dylan off.
Oh, there's Hunter James. Can he get him?
Inside.
Inside's going to be Anderson's now. How does Hunter play it? He's going to try to grease the outside.
He can still get him. He can still get him.
Yeah, he's on the outside, but now it's going to be the inside. Anderson fights back. Hunter locks it down.
Nice moves. Power move by Hunter. He just stayed there, and Jason tried fighting him, but with all those ruts, he couldn't do anything for him. Nice move by Hunter. Now he's right behind Dylan. See if he can get up and maybe get second place, and Dylan probably doesn't even know that Hunter's there, so we have an opportunity to sneak up on him.
And Ferrandis uses the Lawrence brothers facility for his riding during the week. They've been close for years, good friends off the track. So he has motivation to get him. Sexton with a 12-second lead. And the championship points as they run right now will be a 30-point lead for Sexton. Hunter trying to get it to 28.
Hunter spun up out of that corner, lost a bit of time. Still has another opportunity because now you got these lap riders coming up with Dylan, so he's going to have the undecisiveness of where they're going to go. Maybe slow him down a little bit, see if Hunter can close in on him.
And let's see if there's a spot. Maybe the ups and downs toward the end and the wall, that could be where Hunter could get him if he can get close enough.
Dylan lost his momentum coming out of the corner.
So Plessinger made the move on Anderson. Now he and Ferrandis are tied in points. Tiebreaker goes to the better second moto. So Ferrandis still has the podium, at least for now, but he's got to hold off Lawrence. Oh, lap traffic everywhere. Lawrence gonna squirt by.
What a move, and that's what I was mentioning, that just the undecisiveness of what Dylan not
Look at Dylan fight back, James.
But he's trying to get back. Hunter needs to get to the inside of this lap rider, keep Dylan outside.
Oh, Dylan sends it in deep. There was nothing to bank off of.
It ain't over yet. Dylan's opening up this corner, and he knows what that means.
Yeah, you can tell he's going for that podium. Checkered flag, meanwhile in sight. No drama for this man. Said he needed better track position. He grabbed the motosport.com hole shot. And a dominant win. Chase Sexton takes Unadilla. Battle to the line. Hunter Lawrence will steal the podium away from Dylan Ferrandis. Hunter was going to be second no matter what, but that pass should bump Aaron Plessinger up to third overall.
Great ride by these guys. Nice ride by Dylan. They were all, I wouldn't even say they were chasing Chase. He was gone.
Yeah, they were in their own battle. And like I said, Ferrandis and Hunter, good friends off the track. There is Plessinger getting that third overall. Ferrandis pushed back to fourth. Anderson fifth. Cooper sixth. Roxon in his return seventh. We'll see